What's going on, guys? It's Chris from Tubes Gaming here. Today I thought what we'd do is we'd start a new save on Football Manager 2019. We're looking to do a rags to riches save, so we're going to start off with no qualifications, very little experience, and we're going to look to build our way up through the league. So I'm going to go get us all set up, and as soon as I have, I'll come back to you. Right, okay guys, so as you can see here, we've just loaded in, and we've got a couple of jobs showing us available. I think we can quite easily dismiss the Argentina, USA, and probably the Macclesfield job as well. I'm just going to show you the profile that we've set up for our manager. So we're a 26-year-old English-born in Doncaster manager with a National C licence and Sunday League football experience. So just a little bit of previous experience, the very basic of coaching, qualifications under our belt, just so that we're not going in there with absolutely nothing to our name. So we have got an email here. It's just come through on it's just the social feeds updating, just advising that obviously we've been included in all of these inboxes, so we'll get messages regarding all of these. Going back to our jobs then that are available at the moment, so we've got the Braintree job and the Eastleigh job. So if we look at Eastleigh first, they've got a decent sized squad by the looks of things, not too shabby. If we have a quick look at the general news, we'll get to facilities in a second. So obviously based in England, nicknamed the Spitfires, founded in 1946. Media expects them to finish around 16th. Finances are okay. Seem fairly stationary. We'll just go in and have a look at the facilities now. So they play at Silver Lake Stadium, just over 5,000 capacity, which is not too bad. Average stadium condition, surface is grass, pitch conditions are okay. Adequate corporate facilities, training facilities could do with some upgrade, and poor youth facilities, which I think, to be honest, is what you'd expect at this sort of level. So nothing too stand out there. So I'm going to apply for this job, I think. So view the job advert, we're going to declare interest, and we're going to apply for that job. There we go. And now if we go back, we can go in and have a look at Braintree. Yeah, so a little bit of a smaller squad, I think, looking at that, just straight off the bat. We'll go into their general here. So nicknamed the Iron, founded in 1898, so a much older team. Media expects them to finish around 23rd in the league, so obviously not as good. So I think, given the option, I think we'd rather take Braintree on, because this obviously is a rad to riches playthrough, and we're wanting to go from the very bottom to the very top. Looking at their facilities, yeah, definitely a smaller stadium, so nearly 1,000 capacity shorter, just coming in at 4,222, much less seated as well. It's owned by the club. Stadium condition poor, undersoil heating no, grass again, pitch condition is okay, adequate core facilities, poor training facilities, so worse training facilities, and only a basic youth facility. So definitely the worser of the two teams, I'd say, looking at this. Smaller squad as well, from what I can tell. So we're gonna declare interest in that one. We're gonna apply for that job as well. There we go. And if we go to his messages now, we've got information there saying that obviously we've declared interest in having this job at Eastleigh. Quick question here from Noah. There's been a lot of speculation this week linking you with the vacant Eastleigh post. Are you interested in the job? Yep, and obviously we're going to declare interest in that, because that's what we've already done. And that's just confirmation there that they've received our application. So again, just declaration there that we've declared interest, and an acknowledgement that they've got our application. So that's it for now. Obviously, I'll wait until I hear back from either of these clubs, and I'll bring you back as soon as I do. Okay, so we've just had an email back now from Braintree, advising that we weren't successful in this interview. Not for any particular reason. They were quite pleased with what was said. They just decided that Ronnie Moore was the person to take the club forward, and good luck to him. So still not heard anything back from Eastleigh. we're going to wait and see if we get any update from them momentarily here. Obviously, the idea with this playthrough is that we're not going to just stay with one team and try and take them all the way up to the top. Yeah, and as you can see there, we've not been successful in that one either. So we'll keep an eye out and we'll just wait for something that crops up. But as I was saying, we're not looking to stay with sort of one team here. This is a playthrough where we're going to go from rags to riches. So a team with very limited resources, very poor training facilities, very poor youth facilities. And we're going to try and work our way up to one of the giants in the Premier League. We're going to look at going abroad to other countries, other leagues, work his way up through them ranks as well. It's not necessarily just a direct path from the bottom of the English league to the top of the English league. So let me know in the comments what you're wanting to see. If you're wanting me to go out to Russia, Spain, wherever, just let me know and we'll see if we can incorporate that somewhere across our journey. In the meantime, I'm going to keep an eye on this, see if we can get ourselves a job. Obviously, once I've got one, I'll bring you guys back in. Alright, so we've had to run till nearly the middle of November in the first season. There's been a couple of clubs that have shown some possible opportunity for us to get started here, but it is Dover where we have gone through the interview and have been successfully offered a position. Starting off with a league expectation of top half in the Vanarama National. Transfer budget of 9,500 and a wage budget of 17.25. Being given an initial wage of 525 quid until next year, presumably just for us to meet the expectation of top half. And we'll have to see how that goes, but we're going to take this job, so we're going to finalise that deal there. And just like that, we are now Dover manager. So when we go into the squad here, the first thing I'm noticing is we've got a lot of players. We've got 5 in on loan at the moment, so we've got a decent sized squad regardless of whether we've got them loans in there or not. I'm just having a look here. We've got we've got a couple of goalkeepers. As we know, Mitch Walker's the better out of the two from the report anyway, but he doesn't look like he's had a great start to the season, to be perfectly honest. We've got decent depth in terms of covering positions. The only thing that looks a little bit short is potentially midfield, to be honest. And then if we have a look at the ability here, so we've got a couple of world beaters here. We've got a couple of 4 stars, 3.5, 3.5, 3, 3, 3, 3, and I mean you have to go pretty far down in the squad before you're out of that. And then from a potential point of view, and obviously this is only potential for the National League, for the league we're currently sitting in, but it's looking pretty decent at the moment. Obviously the first 3 players there, the highest 3 players, are the guys we've got in on loan, but this Cal Templeton, who plays right back, yeah, he looks like he's going to be quite decent. He's only 19 as well, so he's going to do very well here. Right, okay then guys, so we've just come into the tactics and I'm just going to put a quick tactic together. We're going to have a quick, I'm going to set it all up and then we'll go through it together. Okay, so we're back and we are done. So I'm going to go through the whole setup of everything that I've done, but I'm going to start off by going through the tactical style that we chose, which is the Zhejiang press. I kind of look at it as a bit of a Pep Guardiola thing that he does at Man City, where he kind of aims to press all the way up just to stop them getting anywhere near your back line. I think it's a good way to try and restrict the pressure that they're going to be putting on us initially. I've gone for positive in the mentality. I may change that to balance, but I'm not sure. I'm going to stick with positive for now. See how Dover get on with the tactic, and if we're not too happy with it, then what we'll do is we'll end up switching it out to a more balanced approach. For when we're in possession, when we have the ball, we're going to be quite wide. I want the space out wide. I've set for the wingers and everyone to sort of run at the defence. I want them to have that space out there and stretch the opposition, which is why we've done that. Approach play, so in terms of approaching to the zone, we're going to pass it into the space, sort of get people running onto the ball, encourage them to run at the defenders, really have a go and take them on, and also put the defenders on the back foot. We're going to be focusing mainly from the defence, playing out across to the wings, who are then going to head on up, basically. We're going to be trying for a shorter pass. I think it just restricts the amount of time you're losing possession. It's sort of like a counter-attacking football, but without you losing the ball all the time. And then mainly for the final third, as I said, we're going to be trying to run at the defence. Nothing too fancy. I want it to be mixed up, so I don't want to be setting one thing, because I want us to be attacking from as many angles as we possibly can. And that's basically it for that. When we're in transition, I want to see, when possession's been lost, I want to see us counter-pressing. Again, it's all about counter. I want to be pushing out. I want to be pressing them, forcing them to make mistakes. At this level, they're not inept to deal with the situation as well. So I want to be pushing forward every opportunity we've got, basically. And then for our defensive shape, it's gonna, because it's a pressing, counter-pressing tactic. We're wanting to push forward, but I'm trying to limit the amount of space that we're leaving behind us. I don't want one ball over the top and the attackers, running onto that and leaving them in one-on-one situations. So quite high, but still trying to leave it in a situation where we're getting stuck in and trying to make those tackles. And then for the positions, I may change all of this yet. I'm not too sure. I'm really not sure about the inverted wing backs. Just want to see how it pans out. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay. So this is it. We've arrived. 17th of November, first game against Halifax today at 3 o'clock away. I think they're sitting in about 12th position, about mid-table, so they're doing a bit better than we are at the moment. Had a better start to the season, and they'll be looking for a win there. So we're gonna go at them and see what we can do. I have set the places up, but just before we do, I just want to show you what the board expects from us this season. So just to reiterate then, so Vanarama National League, top half finish, obviously not something that we're meeting at the moment, but need to try and pick that up. English FA Cup, already knocked out by Barnsley, and English FA Trophy, not important, but we've not reached the first round yet. So primary focus at the moment is going to be the league. Hopefully get a good start here against Halifax are 12th, so hopefully have a good start here. So going into today's match, we've started with Walker in goal, Barry at right back, Smith at left back. We've got Essam, who's a central defender, not really first choice, but the other one's out on international at the moment. And then Pasley is a right back by trade, but he's been drafted in just to cover for absence and injury at the moment for Diarra. We've got Naughty at defensive midfielder, Lewis and Gomez in the central, Diamond and Harness on the wings, and Ep1 up front. So we're going to go into the game, see how we get on. There they are. See how they get on. It's Halifax team. So into the dressing room. We're going to be assertive, I think, for the first game. Go out there anyway. Okay, let's see how we get on. Starting off in the white. Good, showing good pressure coming down the wings. Loses the ball in that possession, in that pass there though. Here they come, driving in. We need to be getting stuck in. Oh no! Oh no, they've literally walked straight through the middle. Disaster of a start. You're going to demand more. You can't just be playing like that. Nice big throw. That's a wonderful goal. Yeah, it's very nice that. Fourth minute, we've equalised. We're not doing too bad. One's still coping fitness wise. We seem to be going straight down both sides, whereas they're going down all three. They seem to be mixing it up. And this is encouraging play, he's doing well. Slides it in. Good save. Good play. Can we do anything with the set pieces? That's cleared that. This is where we need to be more careful. We've closed it down quickly and won that back in their half as well, which I'm glad to see. That's what I wanted. Best placed pass. Not quite on the same wavelength here. Obviously it's going to take time for these tactics to bed in. Obviously with this being their first game, I've only been in charge for about a week, so it's going to take some time, I feel. Now they're driving away now. Got a bit of a counter of their own. Don't worry about it as it happens. Yellow card for their side. And half time. So half time, I mean they scored early. A really soft goal to concede, really, wasn't it? But brilliant play for us to kick back there. I'm really chuffed with that. So we'll have to see how we get on the second half. Up there. We're creating plenty of chances. We're doing alright on the possession front as well. Don't know what he's doing out there. He's got plenty of space to pass into here. Oh, off the post. Absolutely dominating, really. Nice clean play, no cards as of yet. and Harness has made her way through. Is he going to whip it in? It's a goal. Was he offside at all though? I don't think he was. He could be burying a bin this season. So he makes the breakaway there. Does a fantastic job of whipping it in, but just overhit. Tries to clear it, goes to Diamond. Easy tap in. Nicely done. Two 1 up, can we push for a third? I'd like to see that goal difference go up as well, and he's through again. He's through again. Oh, and that's the pick of the bunch. Hat-trick on his starting game, and he's the pick. That was the third one. He's the pick of the bunch, definitely. Just look at this for a ball from Barry. Takes it down, beautiful touch. Goes past the keeper and just smashes it into the net. Awesome goal. I think we're cruising now. Can they get 4? Oh. To be honest, I expected a lot more from Halifax. I've been really disappointed. A team sitting up in 12th. I mean, I know we're a good team, you know, relatively speaking, for the league that we're in, but I mean, I expected a lot more from Halifax. Did not expect to be doing this well. Got a couple showing some signs of wear here, so we'll look at making a change in a second. Oh. He's going to be, that FM is going to be an amazing player for us. So that's going to be it for this episode, guys, and I will see you guys in the next.